Man, listen, right? Man, I just heard the most ignorant. Man, some people dog. Like I say, Trump. I've been telling people, man, about this shit. I said, look, we need to police our own communities before we need to straighten this out as a hustler. Especially when I was in the street, man. I kept telling motherfuckers like, look, bro. First of all, I was like, why the fuck are y'all legalizing with marijuana? This is the only shit we can make money off of without so much time, right? I kept telling motherfuckers just wanna lame motherfuckers going in, voting it in just to smoke. Nigga, you been buying weed from a weed house for forever. You know what I'm saying? Now you gonna give these motherfuckers the money? Nah, nigga don't own shit in that. Everywhere you go, it's some Chaldeans or Mexicans or white folks owning that shit. So we gave that shit to them. Legal hustle. You know what I mean? It just, to me, I was sick over that shit. Still is. So now, all these other drugs that you can, I'm just speaking of the street aspect, of shit, right? But now, all this other hard shit, motherfuckers is dying over, and you know what I mean? Motherfuckers is getting life sentences, a 20-year sentence. Man, they just fuck niggas over in anyway. So niggas ain't doing out here but stealing and drilling, right? And I said, look, man, that's why they don't give a fuck. That's why it's so violent out here. That's why motherfuckers going to shoot colleges and dumb shit up, because there's nothing to do. This is all they know to do. Do drugs and do stupid shit because they listening to this shit that these people put on this YouTube and the shit that they push, and the only rappers that's making it now is these motherfuckers just promoting this shit. They got this shit cornered to fuck niggas over, right? So everything Trump do when he came in office, and I think Trump is like, he don't fuck with the government like that. He know that the government is fucked up. That's why he was like, look, if I feel as though they fucking over Puffy, I'm gonna get him out of there. He said it. I heard it come out his mouth. He done helped so many people that the government has fucked over. He letting them out of jail. But it's fucked up that so many niggas just against him because they so you brainwashed on Democrat this and this and this that motherfuckers not even giving them a chance. Like, how smooth can the world go right now? Like, I'm talking about just, you know what I mean? How smooth that we not at war with nobody. Gas prices good. People working. There's no recession and none of that shit. It's bad. It's always bad. Yeah, it's tight out here. He ain't even been here a year yet. And look at the change he made. Off rip, he the first president I ever seen that gave a fuck about the communities enough to look and say, hey, it's a problem there. Let me do this to fix it. The only president, even your black president that y'all love so much, didn't think, fuck the hood. He's so worried about what's overseas and sending billions of dollars over there. He wouldn't even put shit in the hood. You seen them people lose all their houses in 07. You knew just when you got in 08, 07, 08. Why you couldn't help these people? And mostly black people lost their houses. You couldn't write a check. You couldn't help these people hold on to their properties. No, because you was a part of the problem. You was with that motherfucking same shit with the Clinton, the fucking last president we had. All the motherfuckers was in on that shit. Black people lost their shit all at once. How the fuck we go into a recession? How everybody just lose their shit all at once? Like every motherfucker in the hood, you know how many properties it was? Black people just lost all. So you telling me all these people was fucked over like this at once? How did that happen? So, but what I'm getting to this. Y'all praise all the rest of these motherfuckers, but now here we go. Everything running smooth. He's sending help out to, and somebody got something to say. This chick gonna say, Trump, y'all must live in a fucked up neighborhood. She said, y'all must live, they shooting and they doing all this shit, but I heard people say that they glad that it's better that the guards come in. Yeah, y'all saying that not to y'all black asses be out your house and they gentrify the neighborhood. That's what she said. So I'm thinking to myself, like, bitch, you rather be in a crime-ridden fucking neighborhood. You rather be in a fucking crime-ridden neighborhood where they're shooting and you can't even take your kids can't even go outside and play. You can't even go to a store, a basketball game. The shit that normal human beings do without getting robbed or killed. You rather be in that than for this man to send help. And this gentrification shit you talking about, you think it take a motherfucker, since when they got to send a National Guards to take a house the day? So you telling me they got to send a National Guards in to kick a nigga out of a house that they own? First, bitch, niggas don't own shit. The house you in right now, bitch, is owned by a white motherfucker. I'm 99.9% sure. I'm not saying that don't know black people own shit, but the majority of these neighborhoods these niggas dying over, they parents don't own a house that they in. These buildings all around them, the businesses all around them, niggas don't own shit. So it don't take no National Guard to come in to make niggas move and gentrify some shit. All they got to do is just kick your black ass out and put their people in there like they been doing. You know what I'm saying? What the fuck is you talking about? So that don't make sense. They just put so much hate towards this man that I just don't get it. All I've been hearing is good shit about this National Guard coming in. Everywhere they done been, they done got in, got out. Everything running smooth. That's the only report. Now, if somebody heard something different, all of it, I ain't heard nothing bad that's went on yet. I ain't heard nobody been murdered or fucked over out there. I ain't heard that, hey, all I heard is peace being stored. But for some reason, niggas don't want peace. Like, even the black mayors fought tooth and nail for Trump not to bring these motherfuckers in here. All of a sudden now, Detroit reported that the crime is better here now. All of a sudden, like, all these cities like, oh, the crime is down now because they see the feds coming. They don't want them here. It's something they're hiding, something that these motherfuckers are gaining from this violence that they don't want this shit to stop. The Chicago mayor totally turned against the police and all that shit. He said, fuck the police, basically, and the jail system. Now, I understand him saying, what was you saying that when that white police killed that nigga, though? That lady. Where was you at when that shit happened? Why weren't you saying fuck the police then? No, you saying fuck the police now because they about to come in and get the hold of your scheme. That's why Detroit know they was coming to us next. Still might. What happened in Detroit is these motherfuckers all of a sudden they knew that they was coming. Now they raided. We raided known dope spots and known guns, whatever. They got so many guns and dope off the street. My thing is this. Y'all motherfuckers don't think right. So you telling me you know the feds coming here. So you gonna go ahead and raid all the little cubby holes you got. Bitch, that mean you knew that they was here the whole time. So you want to say, no, we got this under control now. Listen to what you saying though. These are known dope spots. These are known where violent felons at and switches and shit at. And you just raid them all simultaneously at once. That's telling the federal government that, bitch, you been knew where this shit was at. So if you been knew this, why the fuck ain't you been doing nothing about it? They not gonna fall for the banana in the tailpipe. They still coming though, motherfucker, because they know y'all full of shit. I don't understand that shit. How the fuck you gonna get on the news and say, yeah, we did a sweep and all the known felons and this. So why a sweep? Why not get these motherfuckers off the street way before now? That means you knew. That's the problem that I have with these motherfuckers. I don't know what's going on, bro, but these bitches ain't for us. We be voting the wrong motherfuckers. See, niggas love to be lied to. We love to be lied to, man. We do. When a motherfucker tell us a lie, we love it. You get a real motherfucker. See, Trump ain't no goddamn politician. He ain't one of them shoe-shoeing motherfuckers gonna try to be perfect and lie to you, what you like to be lied to, than a motherfucker telling you the truth. That's why this YouTube shit so big. People love lies and fake shit more than reality. Niggas watch that bullshitting housewives shit more than a real reality show because it's fake reality. It's scripted. You like the bullshit. You know what I'm saying? That's how the world is right now. I was listening to a nigga today talk about YouTube and was saying how lies, he just said the same thing I'm saying. He's like, man, you know, a motherfucker with no facts on a case can just thumbnail some shit and y'all are rushed to it to believe it. Like the Derrick Grove shit. When they was saying that his girlfriend turned him in for the money and she wasn't gonna get the money because she turned him in. Everybody flocked to that shit. But it was fake news. The real news is somebody out of New Orleans turned him in because, you know what I mean? They got wind of where he was at. But the real story wasn't going Wasn't gonna work. Nobody wanted to hear it. They wanted to hear the juicy shit. Oh, the girlfriend was dumb enough to turn him in and didn't get the money. You know, people just love bullshitting ass lies, man. That's why this YouTube shit is like it is. People don't like real reality, man. That's why the world's so stuck on these rap motherfuckers. And I keep talking about raps because these rappers are geeking these kids' heads up with this bullshit, and they nowhere near cut like that. And they become rats, and now all of a sudden the rat shit is accepted now. Like, what the fuck is wrong with our people, my nigga? I don't understand it. You know, I don't get this shit, bro. This motherfucker actually said she rather be in a, pretty much she was saying she'd rather be in a crime-ridden neighborhood than for these people to come in and stop the violence, because she think that they gonna move black people out of their homes. Bitch, you don't own shit in there no way. So what the fuck? Like I said, what do they gotta send the National Guards in to get their own shit back? Never in history had they gentrified a neighborhood through violence. Ever. You know what I'm saying? The fuck is you talking about? Ain't no violence. They just move your black ass out and move white people in. And that's just how it go. You know what I'm saying? Shit. I'm all for this shit though, man. This shit is just so out of control, dog. When I think about that college in Mississippi, all black motherfuckers though. What, man? I was just at a homecoming. It was a high school though. My niece's homecoming game. Bro, the kids having fun. They playing with each other. All the fellas walk in. You know, ain't nobody trying to look down on nobody else like I'm fresher than you. Everybody was just homeboys, wasn't no fights. Niggas ain't come to fight. They came to actually enjoy the game. And you know what I mean? Niggas ain't come in that bitch fighting and want to shoot out. Them niggas went to this motherfucker with intentions on doing what they did. And I'm not understanding in today's time, how do you motherfuckers, how do you know this shit? Y'all notice what niggas do. So how do they get let in these places with all these switches and shit? Why security? How can some shit go down like that when it's supposed to be so much security at these type of venues in today's time? But like I say, when they shoot this shit up, it's just a shooting. It's not a mass shooting. They don't say like a white person walk in there, it's a mass shooting. A nigga do it. See, that's the thing. Like even like you know how many school shootings it was when I was a kid? It was damn near every day a motherfucker was getting shot in a high school. They never made it a big deal. A person get shot at a school event, 2 or 3 motherfuckers, oh, it was a mass shooter. That should be on CNN all around the world. I just commented I just made a comment. They shot over 2,000 rounds. I thought it was 4 and 8. It was 8 people killed, 16 shot. 2,000 rounds fired. And a motherfucker was down. Look at one of my followers was like, where was that at? Like, it's not even hitting the news like it's big news. You know what I'm saying? If a motherfucker white person would have done this shit, it would have been, oh, we got to stop this shit right now. Like, you know what I mean? They going to be all on top of this shit. All on every channel. This normal nigga shit. And that's a terrorist fucking act. You go somewhere, them motherfuckers damn near need to get the death penalty. Anybody who went up there with a gun, a firearm that day on a fucking college campus to a game and shoot into a crowd of people. And it's sad that kids got to see this shit. Like, why black people can't have fun? Why we can't have fun? Like, nothing we do is fun. Every nigga want to be a killer. Every nigga want to be the opposite of what's right. And this shit is instilled in our mind through this bullshit and rap music. And like I say, it's a trickle-down effect. And I keep telling y'all that welfare shit had a lot to do with this shit, man. Taking the men out the house. Making the women feel like they miss independent. They don't need a nigga having baby. I'm telling you, so motherfuckers lost control. And here we are. It's a whole effect. But like I say, y'all down in Trump once again. He like, welfare is only temporary. You feel what I'm saying? This shit don't supposed to be for years. And that's the truth. That's going to make it stronger. That's going to make these hoes stop having so many fucking kids. Because now you got to get out here and go to work for this shit. You can't just sit on your ass no more. You know what I'm saying? And that's how it should be. But what? Some motherfucker going to come right behind them and fuck it all back up. But, nigga, that's helping us, not harming us. You know what I'm saying? Why motherfuckers talking about something crying, but that's helping. It's not harming. It's white people joking. Cut them off welfare. Well, bitch, that's our weakness. Why you laughing at talking about some cut the niggas off welfare? It's more you motherfuckers on welfare, number one. Number two, once we do get off this shit, that's when niggas gonna get off their ass, because we always gonna make a way, my baby. That's 100% for sure. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, that's what it is, man. I'm Trap Talk Blue. I'm out this bit.